Have you ever started a new habit only to lose motivation after a few days or weeks? Maybe you've wondered why some people stick to their routines effortlessly while you're left feeling stuck or uninspired. Here's the truth. It's not just about discipline or willpower. It's about making your habits irresistible. In Chapter 8 of Atomic Habits, James Clear reveals the science behind why we crave certain actions and how you can use that knowledge to your advantage. This chapter explores the hidden role dopamine plays in shaping every habit, why our brains are wired to seek rewards, and how you can strategically tap into your natural cravings to make even the hardest habits appealing. Clear breaks down the psychology of motivation and introduces a powerful method called temptation bundling that pairs something you need to do with something you want to do. It's a game-changing approach that can transform how you view habit building altogether. If you've ever felt frustrated by your inability to stick with a habit, or if you're looking for a way to truly enjoy the process of self-improvement, this is the key you've been searching for. Get ready to learn how to reprogram your habits, unlock your motivation, and make progress that lasts. Let's jump in and uncover how to make your habits truly irresistible. Welcome to Book Summary, where you can unlock the power of books in minutes, not months. Get the key insights, chapter by chapter, and start learning smarter, not harder. Let's begin. Chapter 8 of Atomic Habits by James Clear is all about tapping into the power of desire to make habits irresistible. Clear explains that at the heart of every habit is a craving, something that motivates us to take action. If you want to make a habit stick, the trick is to harness this craving and turn it into a powerful driving force. Clear begins by unpacking the science of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brains that's released when we anticipate something rewarding. Interestingly, it's not just the reward itself that drives us. It's the anticipation of the reward that triggers the strongest dopamine response. For example, think about scrolling through your phone. It's not the act of scrolling that's addictive. It's the expectation of finding something interesting, a funny meme, a text from a friend, or a news update that keeps you hooked. Understanding this is key to making good habits as compelling as bad ones. One of the most relatable examples Clear gives is from his own life. He wanted to develop a habit of riding a stationary bike, but found it boring. To make it irresistible, he paired the activity with something he loved, watching his favorite TV shows. By bundling something he needed to do, that is, exercise, with something he wanted to do, that is, watch TV. He turned an otherwise dull habit into something he actually looked forward to. This strategy is called temptation bundling, and it's a simple yet powerful way to supercharge your motivation. Imagine how this could work in your life. Let's say you're trying to study more, but keep procrastinating. You could reward yourself with a snack or a short episode of your favorite show after each study session. Or, if you want to develop a habit of cleaning your house, you might play upbeat music or a podcast you love while you clean. The key is to associate the habit with something you already enjoy, making it more appealing and less of a chore. Clear also emphasizes the importance of making habits satisfying by building in rewards. For instance, he shares a story about a man who wanted to save more money. Every time he avoided eating out and cooked at home instead, he transferred the money he saved into a savings account labeled "Trip to Europe." Seeing the balance grow was a visible and satisfying reminder of his progress, which reinforced the habit. This aligns with a key takeaway. Habits that feel good in the moment are more likely to be repeated. Another idea Clear discusses is the concept of surrogate cravings. Sometimes we can't create an actual reward right away, but we can tap into the natural human tendency to crave progress. For example, think about fitness apps or step counters that gamify exercise by showing you streaks, badges, or progress bars. These tools give you a sense of achievement, which keeps you motivated to continue. One of the most striking insights from the chapter is the idea that craving isn't bad. It's actually essential for building habits. However, the goal is to direct that craving towards something beneficial. Instead of mindlessly scrolling social media or snacking on junk food, you can rewire your brain to crave actions that align with your goals. This shift doesn't happen overnight. But by associating good habits with positive emotions and rewards, you can reshape what you find desirable. Clear wraps up the chapter by stressing that making habits irresistible isn't about tricking yourself. It's about aligning your natural desires with the actions that lead to your goals. When you understand how cravings work and how to leverage them, you gain the ability to stick with habits not because you have to, but because you want to. The big takeaway from Chapter 8 is that craving is the fuel that powers habits. If you can tap into that craving and pair it with your goals, you can make even the hardest habits irresistible. Whether it's through temptation bundling, satisfying rewards, or gamifying progress, you have the tools to reprogram your habits and make them work for you. It's not just about building discipline. It's about designing a system that makes success enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching and exploring Chapter 8 of Atomic Habits with me. I hope you're as excited as I am to start making your habits irresistible by tapping into the power of cravings and rewards. Remember, the secret to lasting habits isn't just effort. It's making the process enjoyable. If you found this helpful, wait until you see what's next. Chapter 9 dives into the role of family and friends in shaping your habits. It's an eye-opening look at how the people around us influence our behaviors, often in ways we don't even realize. Want to know how to build habits that stick by leveraging your relationships? Click over to the next video, and let's uncover the power of social connections in shaping your habits. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in Chapter 9.